Hey, what's up guys, it's your boy EcoTube here, back at it again with another video. Now this video will be about loadouts. In Warzone, a loadout is very utile. You need it. Now I'm going to be showing you because not a lot of people know a lot about them. Right here, boom, we have our loadout. This is where you can attach all your attachments. There's different attachments for every weapon. I'm showing the AK-47 in this one, but every single little tile you can choose a different attachment for that. Some are better than others. Now right here we have where it says accuracy, damage, range, fire rate, mobility, and control. You do need to look at this so you can kind of know what you want more depending on the weapon that you are using. Now I would prefer even all of them, so yeah. And here's basically just camouflage, reticle, charm, and sticker. Don't really have to do this, but you can. Here's your perks. Your first perk is double time, EOD, scavenger, cold-blooded, kill chain, and quick fix. Now I would suggest for Warzone the best one to have is probably cold-blooded, because everybody's using thermal scopes, so it's best if you use cold-blooded, because then it is harder for people to see in thermal scopes. It doesn't make you completely invisible, but harder to see. So I would suggest cold-blooded as your first perk. Now, for your lethal, this is basically what you throw. I would suggest best is frag grenade. If you're more of a sniper, go with claymore. If you enjoy rushing in a whole bunch, maybe throwing knife, but throwing knife isn't that good, so I would suggest frag grenade. That is my personal opinion. You guys can choose whatever you want. And coming up next here, we have your third perk. Okay, and in this third perk, you have many different ones. My personal favorite is spotter, because most of the time in this game there are tons of campers, so when you have the spotter perk, it actually allows you to see claymores, bouncing betties, all those things through walls, and it allows you to hack them so you do not accidentally run into them and die. So that is my personal choice. You can also do tune-up, which is one that I use on some of my loadouts. I would suggest that one too. Now coming up, we have our second one. This one, the best to have is Overkill, High Alert, and Ghost. My most used one is Overkill. Okay, I feel like Overkill is just better because it's better to have two weapons rather than just one weapon. Now, while using Overkill, you know, there are some downsides, but I would prefer Overkill. High Alert lets you know when somebody's looking at you, and Ghost doesn't let you be able to be seen by specific stuff. Now, this is your tactical. You have in your tactical a whole bunch of things. For this, for specifically Battle Royale, I would suggest heartbeat sensor and stun grenade. Those are like my two top best. Right now, if you're running away from the storm, whatever, stim would be good, but I would prefer heartbeat sensor and stun grenade are probably the best for Battle Royale and stuff. Now, basically, get the gist of it. You know, the loadouts, they are a very difficult thing to get used to, but trust me, even though they are hard, it is easy once you get the gist of it. Now, with that little accuracy thing, while you are actually adding attachments to your weapon, on the right side of the screen it will show up with that little graph too, and all that stuff, so you don't realistically have to worry about not being able to see that graph until you get out or anything like that, because the chances of you actually seeing it are extremely high. So you will see it, and it does give you its pros and its cons. So it will tell you, oh, this removes ADS speed, which for you people that don't know what ADS speed, it is aim down sight speed. Or it'll decrease this or this. So it is good to look at that, and I guess kind of like do your research on your weapons and stuff. Now, as you can see in the background, I am, you know, running around and shooting at people with this Kark 98 and stuff. But as you can see, you do not necessarily need amazing attachments to do good. Right, so you don't have to have the best weapon. You could have a weapon with no attachments and still whoop, you know. So you do not need a weapon with so many attachments and all that stuff, but make sure that you have it set to the what you want it to be. So if, let's say, you want your M4 to be for close range, then you want more mobility, control, and damage. not that much accuracy because you're going to be closer. If you want it for long range, then you're going to need more accuracy, damage range, and you're also probably going to want more more control of your weapon, right? So those would be the things that you would probably want more of. If you want it to just be like a normal M4, you would want all of those to, kind of be even. Now, there are tons and tons of weapons that you can choose from in this game. My personal favorites are the Ram 7 and a couple other weapons, 725, and a couple other weapons. I'm not going to bore you guys with all the weapons that I love. But this game is very intricate, so you can make this game the way that you want to make it. So if you want to be a person that sits on a roof and snipes, but like occasionally rushes, you can toss on like cold-blooded, overkill, and spotter, right? Because you'll have, let's say, a shotgun and a sniper, but you are going to be sitting on roofs and stuff, so you want to have that spotter so you can look at where people are. By the way, this current gameplay that you were seeing, it is in multiplayer. It is not in Warzone or in anything else. So this is just strictly multiplayer. You cannot play multiplayer. If you get the Warzone free version, you have to buy it. So yeah, that's basically not realistically all I have to say, but there are tons of things that you can do with your loadout. You can make your loadout crazy, you can make your loadout weird, all these different things. There are some weapons that are way better than other weapons, but me personally, you can make a bad weapon into an amazing weapon just by the attachments and the loadout. And loadout is everything. When I'm talking everything, I'm talking everything. Now, the only way that you can necessarily get a loadout is in a loadout in Battle Royales from the Loadout drops. If you do not get one from the Loadout drops, then you're kind of screwed. But one thing that I can tell you is right now we will be going over the cars. Okay? The truck. Here's what I believe from the truck. I feel like the truck has most health, most everything basically. Just it's bigger, easier to see. Everything else, all the other cars, they are faster. Like the Tactical Rover, it's open, it's fast, but it's small and all that stuff. Jeep, hard to see, all that stuff. ATV, you're open and it has like no health. But yeah, I will see you guys next time I see you guys. Peace. This is the end of the video. See you.